good.
While Dave's not, I think we should talk about the tiny bread.
I love that picture. It made me proper lol on the train. Where did you even find that?
A horse as a sliced loaf of bread.
Well, it's like bread winner or something. Is it supposed to be like that? That's what I thought it was. Yeah, bread winner.
Oh, that's hilarious.
There we go. Now she got it.
That's so funny.
I still maintain that it's a really good idea.
Katie's idea was a big loaf of bread, standard sized loaf of bread.
Dave returns.
Is too much bread. Ended my boycott. So you should have a small to scale, like 1-to-1. It should be a scale loaf of bread. That if you went out and bought it and then brought it to work and you had some cooked meats and stuff, that it wouldn't be a waste. I was like, basically, you want tiny, like child size, a loaf of bread. I was like,
You just make your own.
I was like,
well, no, make your own bread. I mean, it's fine.
yeah, make your own bread. It's fine, but then just like have less bread, or like get a half.
No,
loaf
but
of bread.
Or buy a roll.
Or buy a
But
roll.
Deanna's been
Deanna's
out.
convinced it was just a roll.
Or eat bigger sandwiches.
No, Dave.
I
In a
don't,
world of obesity, what kind of a message does that
I
send?
don't understand this concept of a
Glorious
small
food.
sandwich.
So
Why
it's
would
the guy
anyone?
stuffing a pastry into his face.
Why would you want
Right,
a small sandwich?
let's
a
get
small
off the-
sandwich is not a thing.
No,
a
but you
small
can have
sandwich is nothing.
multiple small sandwiches.
No, when you go to a restaurant and you get a soup and
You
a half
have
sandwich.
multiple big
It's not a
sandwiches.
half sandwich. It's one piece of bread folded in half. It's a roll.
No, that's not what... Oh, you guys suck.
This podcast is about is just bread.
Yeah,
Bread.
bread.
Yeah, we should have a bread cast.
Bread.
You're
Right.
on a roll right now.
Yay!
Oh, it's all down
And that's it, folks.
Peace.
All right. Let's draw a line on this and talk about the
Should
Oscars.
we just say hello first? Hello.
Should we hello?
Hello.
Hi.
We're all
Not even
here.
said hello yet.
No, you
You
left.
weren't here.
I did leave. I boycotted the podcast.
Introduction.
Last
to the
week
over
you
the
did.
lack of diversity.
Last month.
But then I decided to come back.
So there weren't
we
enough
have,
days.
we
No,
do
I
have
don't.
a lack of diversity in
There
this
is a lack
podcast.
of diversity, yeah.
Go get Ibs. He's brown.
No, it's all right. We cover all the major UK countries.
Yeah, that's true. Scotland.
Anyone got Scottish in them?
Like back a couple of generations.
Yeah, there we are.
Right, there we go.
Jill
Right,
counts. Jill counts.
Jill counts. So, we're here to talk about the Oscars.
Oscars.
So,
Oscar
nominations
Okay, can I just point
special.
out that I was saying for weeks before the nominations came out that there is no way they could get 10 films out of the films that were
You
released
did
in
say that.
2014. And lo and behold, there are only 8. And of those, I'm actually surprised at some of the ones that they have nominated. I'm very
Well,
surprised.
I have seen one of those.
Yeah,
How-
Miss Carol. Didn't
how
want to see Carol.
Have you seen
Carol's
none of those films?
Up there.
Oh, for best film.
Best film,
picture.
best film.
Pretty sure. No. Yeah.
You've
No.
seen...
Yeah.
Did you not see
Yeah.
Brooklyn in the
No.
end after Aliona's review?
No one bothered seeing Brooklyn.
No,
after
no,
Alligator's
Brooklyn.
review.
I'm surprised they nominated Brooklyn.
I don't
But
think
was it a big
Saoirse
hit in
Ronan I don't think she
Was
saw
it a hit in America or?
Yeah, Americans love their Irish
Yeah, of course
heritage.
they do. No offense.
Yeah,
You're American.
No, I was on
No.
I was on a plane once to America. Now, bearing in mind that I do not have any Irish accent, you could not tell by looking at me that I'm Irish. Or Alright, maybe it's a little bit.
Irish.
And then they found out on the plane, they found out our surname, and every American member of the crew came up and was like, "Oh my god, I have family in Ireland. I have family in this place." And I was like, "Yeah, we know them."
They didn't
I'll let
have
them
very
know at the
American
meeting.
accents for American crew.
I wasn't
members.
doing the American accent out of deference to our friend
Oh, I see.
here.
That explains a lot.
Slash your inability to pull off one that doesn't sound
What's
like it's in
the-
the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah, like every American accent I try will end up
Oh,
being.
hi, how you doing?
Help, it's the hood
Deanna doing an American accent.
of
I do a great
You do
Yeah,
agree. You
so
can
it's-
carry it on for ages.
I perfected it.
My American accent makes him laugh a lot. A lot.
My American accent just kind of goes a bit shanty Texas.
Shanty.
No, what is it? You do like deep
Nick
south.
does a
You have
great
restaurant.
American accent.
You're
I
the
have a
carrot.
restaurant, and I
Nick-
decide what's going to go in my
We did this
restaurant.
for a whole day, didn't we?
I did an entire day
We really
of
did.
being a restaurant manager. And I'm telling you, oh my,
It was actually upsetting.
I'm only having steaks in my goddamn restaurant.
Nick,
You want anything other than a steak, you can go somewhere else. You can go to one of these European places, I don't know.
what's
Get the goddamn
minimum
hell out of my
amount?
goddamn restaurant.
You see me just trying to pull focus, like, yeah. So the Oscars. It's
What's
just,
the minimum amount of films they can nominate for Best Picture?
5.
Five.
So out of that list, which 5 would you have picked?
Out of what's there?
Yeah.
Definitely Mad Max.
Yeah.
You
It
got to.
won't win it. It
Yeah.
won't win it because
What
it's
do you
an
think
action
will
film.
win it?
You got to pick 3 to get rid of. So
I think
I would have got rid of British Spies, Brooklyn, and
The Martian.
No.
Yeah.
Spotlight.
I would have got rid of British Spies, Brooklyn, and The Revenant. Actually,
The Revenant.
You would have got rid of them.
That's controversial.
that film exists to give DiCaprio his Oscar. It doesn't need to
No.
exist
nominated for-
outside of that,
okay.
really.
No. It's
Yeah,
a
but-
far better film beyond DiCaprio. DiCaprio has, and don't get me wrong, he's a very big, integral part of that film. But it is also about so much more than that. It's Inarritu cinematography. It's Tom Hardy, like kind of above other things. It's a
Yeah, of course.
beautifully shot film.
How many films give us an Englishman chewing a mouthful of toffee?
Exactly.
Trying to do a southern accent.
Not many.
Riding
So
a big,
we should
riding a
celebrate
big piece
them.
of fried chicken.
When they occur.
True.
Yeah, man. That's the reason I don't watch that show. I can't have the accent.
When it comes out on DVD, I'm going to have to put the subtitles on because I had no fucking clue
Agreed.
what he was saying for most of the
Agreed.
film. I got the big plot points, but when he was just talking about stuff, it was like talking to Boomhauer.
Do you not think it would have been more prevalent to nominate Tom Hardy for Legend rather than The Revenant?
I think so.
Yeah.
He was
played two
amazing
He
roles.
played
in
two
Legend.
people,
And,
That
and he
film was
played them
phenomenal.
well enough that there was a
Ronnie-
distinct difference.
Well, Ron was,
between them.
yeah, but Ron felt like a typical East End gangster, like a kind of
Yeah.
by the numbers, whereas Reg felt like a real character
Yeah,
actor.
yeah,
That
no,
felt like
yeah.
a real
I
character
really
piece.
loved that film.
Ron was just like, oh yeah, I'm in it. Well, in the East End, a bit of a wide boy, but Reg was like, I am a complete character.
Yeah.
I don't know.
am kind of fucked up.
I liked Ron. I liked the idea that he was.
I like Ron at the end.
Well, the bit with the
I get
No, I love the idea that he was always kind of keeping himself restrained for his brother. Basically, I like that. 'Cause I
he
think
was trying
that
to keep his shit together.
Yeah,
because his brother had no shit together.
and it's like, and the fact that, and you kind of get the idea
so
of the
he's fucking
disconnect.
real confused over here. Do you see it?
Which
You
one's
see
Reggie?
which-
You're
which
about to say
one's
which
which?
one's
Ron was normal, Reg
Reggie
was
was
crazy.
the crazy
No,
one.
other way around.
Reg was normal, Reg was crazy.
Ronnie was
Ronnie,
gay.
okay.
Ronnie was
Yeah,
gay.
Ronnie
right,
was-
okay, the other way around.
I knew what you meant anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
But I mean,
did you
besides
see it?
I saw it. Yes,
Oh,
yes. I
you
thought it was
see.
very good. I thought it was
same
a great film.
same brother at first. It's like, oh yeah, you know, just walking around, being charming, looking at the cops, going, oi oi. The first time you see Reg, it's like, give me that fucking sausage.
Other way around.
Give me your fucking sausage.
That's what he's going to be saying in his
I did it
sleep
That's
tonight.
what I'm gonna say tonight. It's going to be
That
planted in my subconscious. I'm going to be talking about sausages.
was a good. That's such a good
Oh,
film.
God.
As long as you're not asking me to take it, it's fine.
Dave,
Dave, take my sausage.
Nick tends to dream about Dave in a sexual manner.
Apparently I do. That's fine.
Hey, we don't know it's sexual. He could have been giving me
I
a
asked-
box of
The
chocolates.
thing is,
I
right?
asked permission
He could have
before I
been giving me a broom.
It's consensual dreaming.
The best thing about this is that we would never have known had it not been for your lovely wife.
Yeah, a gift.
And
A gift she has
given
given
us
us.
something. She's given us a treasure.
That was my favourite when you saw it.
We should add some of those
I was gonna
recordings.
say,
Yeah, you can see at the end.
We can edit that, right? That can be a post-credit kind of
Yeah, just
Yeah.
sequence. Just some Nick Revelations.
The Wookiee
Sleep.
fart.
Every episode,
As of recent ones.
every episode from now on will feature Nick at the end of the episode.
As a sign off.
What are your parties now?
Oh, Jesus. So, no
Anyway.
one saw Brooklyn.
No.
I don't think anybody.
Bridge of Spies seemed to really divide people because it was either you loved it or no one saw it.
No, it was an excellent film. It was an
Yes.
excellent film, but it does
But- not
not deserve a Best Picture nomination. Everyone did exactly what they wanted. They, were supposed to do. But that film, it was. I hesitate to say this, but I feel like that film was like it was too glossy in the way that, no offense, but Americans tend to make war films.
You don't have to say no offense. I know Americans are offensive.
British Guild.
The British Guild.
No, it's that there's the lack of allies, the lack of because I mean like it's Germany, like it's Berlin. We all knew what was going on over there, and I just felt like it felt a bit glossy.
Yeah.
Yes.
But having said that, Mark Rylance was amazing.
I thought Dave was going to be like, but...
No, I completely agree with all this. I'm firmly in the camp of loving it. I went and saw it.
Wow.
It was very nice.
And
It was
really
very
funny,
If you're really
actually.
bad focusing
Yes,
like
kind of
anything.
very funny. Mark Rylance, incredible. Tom Hanks was Tom Hanks. Whether it's best film of the year,
Now, weather is a
Probably
fancy
not.
butt. So is the weather.
exactly. I just don't like my
Although-
butt. So
Although, fancy butt. It's a fancy butt.
Okay, well, what films would we have nominated?
I don't know. I'm going to throw the controversial one out there and say, what about Star Wars?
I will
No,
hit
no, that's
you.
a fair point, but I mean,
Because
it only
Mad
got
Max is
released.
in there.
Purely from the point of view of,
But this is the whole
It's-
argument that we went back to with, everyone said that Planet of the Apes is their favourite film of the year,
No.
and Guardians, but nobody nominated
For me,
that.
but
Because
what the
they
audience
don't
can't
get
see right
nominated,
now-
they're not Oscar
What the
films.
audience can't see right now is that Deanna's gone to a happy place. Whereas we started talking about Star Wars,
Oh
and Deanna
shit,
is now
we said we
swaying,
put an embargo on Star Wars.
swaying gently,
I forgot about that.
trying to contain her Abrams.
Okay, so the
frustration.
thing
No, don't, let's not, because just no.
no, I feel bad.
Anyway.
But purely, my last word on it would be biggest film of all time in terms of like a domestic gross, blah, 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 what have you. And universally regarded by critics and fans alike, not this one, that it's one of, like, kind of, that it's a great
No.
film. So
Yeah, but-
why is that not at least nominated? There's no chance in hell that it would win it, but at least to
Because
recognise
it's sci-fi,
that.
because it's action, because it's a sequel, because it's a reboot,
Because
Because
it's
it's a black
purely-
main character.
and because
because
it has a
it's
black and a
purely-
female lead character.
Commercial as well, though. It's not done for its artistic nature.
No.
They didn't be like, do you know what, we really need to make this new Star Wars film because it needs to be shown.
Yeah.
It's like, do you know what we could do? We could reboot this and make billions of dollars.
Yeah.
That's the only
Absolutely.
reason. So that's,
It was a commercial exercise.
Yeah.
It was a terrible film.
and let's just
Moving
leave that there.
Right.
I would have said Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
I would have said Suffragette.
Suffragette
Yeah.
should have been up
But
there.
having found out that apparently Suffragette had the tiniest Eastern Bloc release ever, apparently it didn't come out in Estonia or Russia. It didn't come out in a lot of places in Europe. Apparently it sounds like it was purely a Western Hemisphere
That's
release.
why I didn't get any Globes then.
No.
Mm.
Apparently it didn't come out anywhere else.
It makes sense.
I
though.
mean, yeah, it's not.
And seeing as
Keyword.
Spotlight already has nominations and it isn't even out yet.
Yeah, but that
It's out in
happens
America.
every
It's out in the
year.
States.
That happens every year.
So for a
There's
film
always a
that
couple.
for a film that has already been established, having come out, it had amazing reviews all the way across, and it's just disappeared.
Suffragette deserved a hell of a lot more than it got. That was an
Gotcha.
incredible film.
Oh god,
Anything else from last year now? I can't even think.
American Ultra.
Get the overbig one.
No, God, because that was
Steve
awful.
Jobs for me
I enjoyed that, man. I
was
thought that
one
was
of the
fun.
best films.
It's
American
like
Ultra.
it was like
Jurassic
Point
World.
Blank
Where's Jurassic
with
World on
Cousins.
these lists?
Jurassic World is not. On
No,
these
Jurassic World is
lists at
not.
all.
Which again is surprising. Not, I mean, it's an action dinosaur reboot, remake, retcon
But even for
with contemporary stars. But when you look at gross wise, it made
Yeah, no
it was
fucking
the
hell.
highest grossing opening weekend
ever,
But it got ignored because of its content. The same reason as
they didn't
the
get
Christopher
any
Nolan Batman
visual or
films
anything.
The thing
made
is,
so much
I-
money, but they are still superhero movies.
The thing
which
is,
why I'm
right,
surprised that Mad Max is in there.
I would hesitate to say that just because a film is popular, that would make it award worthy. Simply because a lot of the basis for people to go see films this day is marketing. And what
Yeah.
you're saying is you're edging out the guys that can't afford that.
Which is odd because Hateful Eight got nominated. That had really bad marketing.
No, Hateful Eight has nothing going for it.
Really?
There's no
Jennifer
Best Picture,
Jason
there's no-
Leigh.
She's got it. There's no
Score.
Tarantino.
Tarantino
They wouldn't
bitched to everyone
Of the-
that would listen about whether or not his film was being
Again,
It's
but
not
accepted.
Tarantino-
cinematography.
Tarantino isn't making
It's pretty.
new films.
I don't think he's ever made an original
No.
film in his life.
He
I'm a
does
little
what he does
disappointed
very
with
well, but
Sicario.
none of them are new.
Sicario got down for best cinematography, but not for best picture. But Brooklyn did.
Yeah.
That's a bit strange.
I mean, yeah, Sicario.
That's very
would
Can I say
put at the
Black
top.
Mass.
Like Mass.
Black
Never
Mass,
saw it.
whereas
Was
Black
it any
Mass-
good?
Yeah, but they all went before it came out. It was
Yeah.
like, this is Johnny Depp's. This film's going to be amazing. It has seen absolutely no nominations for anything.
No, that's
Maybe
very
because
true.
it doesn't paint some of the real life characters in the best light.
It's all about true life now. They got to just get over that. They just got to get over it. I think out of the ones that are there, the one that I would like to see win is Room,
Mm-hmm.
or Mad Max, just because I think that would say a lot.
Room, Mad Max, Revenant. I'd be happy with those
but
three.
the one I think that will win, probably The Big Short.
Dare I say, under Best Picture, I'm glad. Honestly, I'm glad that Danish Girl's not up there.
Yeah.
Oh, I am too.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's just like, we
A
might
good
as well
film,
just play
but not a great
2015
film.
awards and
Yeah,
just be
yeah.
done with it. Because I don't think Eddie Redmayne is going to win. I hope Leo DiCaprio wins. I'm pretty sure he will. If not, Fassbender for Steve
No,
Jobs.
I reckon Bryan Cranston's got a good
Yeah.
chance with Trumbo.
I'd be
It's
happy
about
with
best
that.
screenwriter.
I
You're
feel like
going
he
to
has
the
a lot of
Oscars.
I would
and
be
film
really
about a screenwriter.
disappointed.
So I feel
if-
like he has like an unfair chance of winning.
Yeah.
So like, if I look at it and go, I hope they win.
If J-Law wins and if Eddie Redmayne wins,
If
then
anyone but Brie Larson wins
Yeah, she-
actress, that would be upsetting.
on that list, like she has to win that. Out of that list, she has to.
Well, you look at, especially they want raw performances. Who won Best
Couldn't-
Female last year? There was Carte Blanche,
Yeah,
and that was for Blue Jasmine.
yeah.
And I never saw.
Oh no,
Blue.
that's the year before.
That
No,
was the year
who won
before.
Best
It was-
Female last year?
for
Was it J-Law?
what was the when she was in? Don't know.
No, but she got supporting. She didn't get
Oh, is that what it was?
lead.
Who can get there first?
I don't even know where my phone is.
Let's see. Best female.
What was out last year? That
I know it all blends into one now.
it was
Last year
Birdman,
was
it
Birdman
was-
and what was the other one? Between Birdman and we had them both.
Birdman.
A Theory of Everything, and then
Whiplash.
Wasn't it like a foregone? Julianne Moore.
Julianne Moore. That was
Julianne
it
Moore.
for Still
Oh,
Alice.
Still Alice.
Yeah.
There we go. There we
yeah,
Got it
well
right.
done, Dave.
go.
Now I got my phone out.
Every time I think back on who, not necessarily Best Male, because that's a very different. It feels like a very different set of parameters of what makes Best Male.
Yeah.
When it comes to Best Female, they do want those kind of broken, emotionally raw, knife-edge performances.
Yeah.
And you look back at who's got those, and they all were kind of, it's strong men or men willing to take a risk, and broken women that
Yeah.
get the best female. You look at the list for Best Female, and I
Has
would
to
go
be Brie Larson.
Brie Larson.
Has to be.
Everyone else is just kind of going with it, just kind of going along.
It's just
Who
playing
else
the-
is nominated for Best Female?
Charlotte
Saoirse
Rampling.
Ronan.
She counted herself out.
Where that came from?
I don't
I have
know.
no idea. I mean, 45 years.
Kate Blanchett won't get it.
No.
Not
Yeah.
for Carol.
But I don't know. Maybe Kate
Thing is,
Blanchett
'cause
has the
everything-
name behind her.
But that's the thing, because
No, I
everything,
think Brie
I didn't
Larson's
see the
going to
film.
get it,
I
man.
didn't see the film, but everything in the film makes it look like she is a woman going through a terrible time, remaining strong and positive and powerful.
Which
all
is
the way
exactly
through.
the same
That's
as
not an
fucking...
Oscar role.
No.
An Oscar role is someone who comes out the other end of a terrible thing, having showed that they are just a destroyed human being.
Yeah.
No, it has to be Brie Larson. I'd be really upset if she doesn't get it, because...
Plus, Charlotte Rampling, didn't have great things to say in the run to the Oscars.
Yeah,
No.
she's counted herself
Neither did-
out. They might
neither
as well
did
just
Michael
not
Caine
bother.
For so I hope Youth does really badly. Just saying.
It's the old guard, These guys are coming to the time where they're going to be making the decisions. They got to think about their retirement. They don't see the problems anymore. They don't have to worry about work. Like
Yeah, but still.
Which is why I wish more people were like Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
And being like, do you know what?
Everyone could be
People
like
only
Patrick
listen
Stewart.
to you if you're a white male with a voice in a position of power, and I'm going to use that to say
Say
things that people
something.
aren't comfortable with.
Yeah. Well, it's
Be-
like Ian McKellen
be
came out and
like
said that he'd had his speech twice in his jacket, and
Yeah.
he'd had to put it away twice.
Which
And that
is
speech
just-
would be the first openly gay man. No one.
I think we can all agree that animated features should go to Inside Out.
Yeah.
Nothing more
Absolutely.
needs
I
to be
mean, what
said
else
about
is in
that.
that feature?
Shaun the Sheep.
Really?
And when Marnie was there was pretty
But
good.
that was the one that we watched. Do you
Yeah.
remember? 'Cause we were
Anomalisa.
testing it for
Yeah.
the festival.
Do you know what it is?
I
Anomalisa
didn't realise
probably
that.
won't get the Oscar. It will probably get the I don't know what other awards it's got, but just because it's Charlie Kaufman.
Yeah.
It's
No,
Kaufman.
it's gotta be
And
Inside
they've
Out.
done a
And
lot
that
of
film,
behind
It
the
has to be
scenes on
Inside
that one.
that
They've really
film
gone to
was
town
just
on it.
so good.
Plus, Inside
Well-
Out has such a further reach than the other animated films. The fact that it's being used as therapy for kids with emotional.
I can
And
completely
how-
agree with that,
How
man.
Inside Out isn't actually on that Best Picture list. Like, kind of why
Yeah.
that isn't being considered.
Yeah.
I
Best
said that the
Picture.
other day, though. I
Yeah,
said I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I was talking to Ross
Because
about it
it's
because it's
But then that's-
animated,
The same as
like which I think
action
is
films,
bizarre.
sci-fi films.
Well, there's only
and
been
don't get the nomination.
one.
Toy Story 3, wasn't it? Got nominated for best.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast won it in '92. That's the only animated one to win.
But
Yeah.
didn't Toy Story 3 get
Did Snow
nominated
White
for?
win? Wow, okay.
That was back in the day, though. Like they accepted
Yeah.
that animation was like a
Yeah,
big
because they were
thing
coming
back
out
then.
of silent film. And
Yeah,
coming
and it
out
was
of black
just
and white.
like
So animation
colour
was like a
and-
new technology. It was. It's the same way that Avatar would, win it now just because of the CG amount. And
Why,
now
'cause
we've
of the
got
blue
used to
horses?
CG.
Cameron's like, yeah, I'm gonna push Avatar 2 back a little bit. Is it because Star Wars is out? No. I just wanna get it right.
Yeah.
I just know all people's money. Cats.
I've never seen Avatar, and I never plan on seeing it. It just does not.
Fern Gully, the last rain smash.
Yeah.
It's got blue horses in it.
Pocahontas in space.
What else on there? Costume design. Cinderella had pretty good costumes, but I'd probably go to the Danish Girl or Mad Max.
It should go to Mad Max, I think.
Yes.
And then
The amount of stuff they made for that film.
directing.
For director, where are we looking for?
Mad Max.
Where's the list for director?
Go
Right there. It should honestly go to Mad Max.
It'll probably go to the Revenant
It'll
or Big
probably
Short.
go to. Yeah.
It'll go
No,
Revenant.
Iñárritu can't win it 2 years in a row.
Why not?
Because they just don't do that.
No, but it would be seen as being
Mix
their
this up.
whole
Diversity,
diversity
it's fucking
argument.
Mexican.
He's, Mexican immigrant, so therefore, it can be seen to being like, oh look, we have got diversity. Look at Iñárritu winning it. I mean, aside that whole malarkey aside, I think he is a very good director. He's done a very good job with The Revenant, and I don't think it would be unfair for him
My
to win
hand
it
is
2 years
twitched.
in a row.
That was weird.
But
There's no but in that. That's just I think
No
he
if,
should.
no
But
ifs,
Mad
no
Max
candy, and
deserves
nuts.
it more.
no ifs, no buts, no coconuts.
But I think Mad Max is a more complete film. I think Iñárritu kind of stands out a lot more as a director for The Revenant, rather than the whole package of Mad Max
Yeah.
made that an amazing film.
Barring Tom Hardy's strange Welsh Australian.
Yeah,
accent.
that hybrid.
Yeah.
Or shady.
Barring the 4 lines of dialogue he has in the film.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Right, what's next? Documentary feature. I think Amy will just win it because they fucking ate that shit up over there.
I think Cartel Land will just get it. We'll get a nod purely for nod.
Star Wars is nominated for editing, which I think is a weird one. I think they're like, we got to give it something.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
sound,
their
and
way
sound
of-
editing.
They did
But
the same thing with Dark Knight. Dark Knight, the year it came out, was the highest grossing film of the year. The only thing they gave it was sound design, because they knew that they knew that the people that were voting wouldn't give it best film, best
No.
actor, best director, anything.
Okay, so here's one, right? Just jumping down the line a little bit. Why in the name of hell is Star Wars nominated for Best Original Score?
why?
Explain to me what that is. It's the Star Wars theme. That shit's 40 years
I haven't
old.
seen it.
They used the Star Wars theme straight off the bat. Like opening...
But you just because it's
Opening
old, does that mean
bars.
to say it was still original when it came out?
And it is still John Williams. Coming
It's
back.
still an original score. Like he made it.
Like if they got Michael Giacchino to come back and he did his
That
own
would be
version of
different.
it, you'd be like, get the fuck out. But it is John Williams coming back. I think it's purely for that. John Williams has done some good stuff over the years.
Yep.
I think there are a handful of things that people would pick out. Between Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park. There's
But
a
they
bunch of
just
things
feel
people
like-
pick out, but
They're nominating it 40 years after. Like,
I feel like that's just a respectful nod rather than because the score for the film is completely functional.
yeah.
I would listen to it once through and then go, yeah, I'm okay until it comes out on DVD. Like I'm fine now.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just a respectful nod.
Original screenplay. Inside Out's on the Straight Outta Compton, which I think was its only nomination, right?
Yeah.
Bridge of Spies, Ex Machina.
I don't think I've heard any of the original songs before.
I hate Spectre one.
Writings on the wall.
Earned it.
Earned it in 50 Shades
It was
of Grey.
by the weekend.
Manta Ray.
That's the only one I've heard.
Simple Song number
Which was
3.
Youth? What film was that?
The Michael Caine one.
It hasn't come out here yet. It's the
No.
one where he plays a retired composer.
Oh, yeah, no,
And they
it's
go
trailer
Rachel
for that.
Weisz,
Yeah.
Harvey Keitel.
I do like Rachel Weisz, but...
And that Miss Universe, who's naked for the whole film.
Oh, I've seen the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It Will Happen to You. The Hunting Ground. What movie was that?
Till It Happens to You.
Till It Happens to You.
No idea.
The Hunting Ground. Never heard of it.
Racing Extinction. Never heard of that. Let's say.
So.
I was going to say, the
They
only
just-
song that I've heard is The Writing on the Wall from Spectre, so there we go, that can happen.
They're just. We're looking at these. They're just not very inspiring.
Does anybody else feel like it's less about the movie? And once you get past best film, actor, director,
I feel like this is important.
it's less about the movie
I
and
feel
more
like
about the
screenplay
individual
is
that made
important.
these things.
Yeah.
Production design is important as well. To me. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Visual effects is important.
The screenplay ones are important, but of course I'm going to say that.
Well, yeah.
Well, it's the same way I would say production design is important.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it's a tricky one with the screenplay ones this year. I don't know. I mean, personally, I'm quite glad not to see Tarantino on there.
Yes.
Because I don't think, from a screenplay point of view, his is more about the
Can
product
I
rather
ask,
than
did anybody
the outside.
see the Hateful Eight? Like, after the whole...
Nope.
No.
See, I don't know anyone. Like, I mean, granted, I spend a lot of time with people here. I don't know anyone that's seen it.
I had
No,
a
I
mate
know.
who saw it
Do you know
and
anyone?
said, I got a mate who saw it round the corner. He was really excited to go in. He'd heard the soundtrack beforehand and we was like, it's awesome, it's Ennio Morricone, it's awesome. Went in, saw the film, came out and went, it was alright.
Yeah,
it was
I
alright.
mean, it's... Once the whole...
He said it was a bit Mel Brooks.
The
He said it was
debacle-
a bit
Oh,
slapstick.
really?
He said it was like funny, a little bit slapstick, and then on top of that is the kind of it's the typical sandwich of what you're going to get from a Tarantino, and in the middle is some weird new stuff.
I said there was way too much use of the N-word. Like,
Oh,
Yes,
really?
apparently it was in
Yeah.
everything.
Oh. Hi,
Yeah, no, I heard voices, I was confused.
Oh, hi.
I did tell you we were doing this.
I totally forgot.
I see. Okay.
Guten Tagen, good evening, and goodbye.
That's the worst joke.
Yeah, after the whole thing about it not being shown in certain places, that was kind of it for the Hateful Eight. I didn't hear anything after that.
No.
So I don't know. I don't even know how well it did, like at all.
No.
Because I mean,
Did alright in the States, as far as I know.
Yeah.
over here, I'm more interested in
Probably not.
obviously because of what happened.
I don't.
Okay.
It couldn't have done well.
There's
over
no
here.
way it could have
It
done
just
as
couldn't
well
have
as
done.
Well,
it
it didn't.
could have done.
No, it didn't unseat Star Wars
Literally
at all.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
and it didn't. So yes, if it hadn't unseated Star Wars, I don't know whether it came number 2 behind that, or if
I
it came
don't
like
know.
3, 4, 5,
When did it come out?
27. I don't know.
So, I mean, purely on numbers wise, again, numbers are subjective. It was a $44 million budget and it took 102. So just a
Still
number.
making
So
a profit.
purely bums on seats. You know,
Where?
it
102 's
went
not bad.
over half. You know, it almost
Very
trebled
good.
its budget.
Yeah.
So purely for bums on seats,
but I wonder how
a
much
bunch
the
of people,
marketing budget was
people
for
went
it.
and saw it. Does that mean it was any good? If you like Tarantino, yes. If you don't like Tarantino, no.
I don't like Tarantino.
It's kind of I don't know. Is he a bit Marmite? Has he become Marmite now?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
think you
really,
do,
I
you
really
don't,
think
you know?
that. I really think that. Yeah.
I know people who absolutely love him, and then I know people who absolutely hate him.
I don't like his films, and I don't like him.
No.
Like I find
He's
him
an odd
really
bloke in
off-putting. Like I
interviews
can't
and
even
stuff.
watch interviews with him. Like I get back in the day, like he was trying to fight for the whole indie film thing, and like with the whole Miramax and all that. I get that, but I feel like now it's kind of like, yeah, you just need to move on.
Yeah.
Maybe just I don't know, but whatever.
Right, no, I respect where he tries to come from with his filmmaking, and I kind of respect that he kind of, he sees himself as a storyteller, and I just don't think his film. I think he's got to that stage now when people are too afraid to say no to him. People look at the name and go, "Oh, well, it's Tarantino. We
He's a
can't."
brand.
say
Well, they
no.
will do.
No, I don't
So-
think that people are afraid of him. I think he just doesn't need their help or their assistance.
Well, maybe.
He's got enough fans out
But
there.
he
that
was
Yeah.
always the golden boy.
Yeah.
Like always the golden boy.
Maybe people aren't necessarily afraid of him, but are afraid not to be part of the bandwagon.
Yeah.
Tarantino
I think
presents
that's
Yeah.
lessening
film.
now, though.
Mm.
I think maybe. I mean, what was the last one we did before this one?
Django.
Django.
I mean, that did fucking phenomenal. So I'm just
It
talking
did.
Well, yeah.
No, it did. Even having watched it and been like
Nah,
it's
it
alright.
just fucking
It's
yeah.
alright.
It's not even that I found Django to be bad. It was just half an hour, 45 minutes too long. Again,
It
you
was
didn't know
long,
where
wasn't
to
it? It
finish
was
it.
real
Should have ended
long.
after the.
Yeah.
Should have ended after the first.
It was nearly
two
3
shoots.
hours.
They had the
Should have
big
ended
shootout. That should have been an end to it. That should have been riding off into the sunset and lovely. Then you have a whole half hour of them being sold back into slavery, and you're like, what's going on here? It just didn't make any sense.
No.
And was just bloated. And that's kind of what I feel when I've sort of seen.
I feel that about a lot of films. I'm watching it like, okay, please be the end.
Uh,
No, okay, we'll keep going. No, the films I've seen recently have been alright. I can't. I watched a couple last year.
I have to
just saw it for the
say
sake of
that
it.
the one film that I was over the moon about, completely blew me away, totally surprised, was The Martian.
yes.
I didn't see it. I
Haven't
couldn't
seen
missed it. I want to see
The
it.
Martian, for me, was one of the best films I think that I have ever seen. Like, it jumped straight to the top of favourite.
I really wish I'd
Sci-fi
seen
is
it, but I
favourite
just
action.
missed it.
I'm so pleased that it got a nomination because sci-fi so often gets
He didn't get
ignored.
nominated for Best Director, though, did he?
No.
No.
It got
But then I think
nominated-
his time's kind of passed.
I think Ridley's
Maybe.
making like where
One thing is, Ridley's a very good director, but he was never a very good writer. I think he should
he
should stop. And this wasn't written by him, was it?
no, it's based on
It's written
by Drew Goddard.
the screenplay was-
blog,
no,
and
the
yeah,
screenplay wasn't
so
good, but,
I
It
think
was
that's what he when he sticks to directing, he is at the top of his game. And he's very, very good, and he will never not deliver a good film directed well, you know. But when he gets involved in stories, then we get Noah, and
That was it.
and then we
What
get
am I
Exodus,
thinking of?
Gods and Kings.
The
That
and,
was it. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of the last couple of Ridley Scott ones have been appalling, right?
Yeah, Ridley's
couldn't
been
quite-
bad for a long time. Ridley has been pretty bad since Hannibal, I reckon.
What year was that?
That's looking at 90s, like early 90s.
Nah, The Good Year. You've seen it.
The Good Year. Is that Jack Nicholson?
No, it's Russell Crowe.
Of course, it's bloody Russell Crowe, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
makes
Russell
sense.
Crowe, and it's like him in a vineyard. It's not
Oh,
a
yeah,
Ridley
no, I
Scott
remember
film.
that.
Let me see if I can get it.
I don't think I watched it though. I
Don't
remember
watch it. It's like a good afternoon watch.
Yeah.
Like my family's obsessed with it, but it is actually really good.
But The Martian for me was just. Martian was like it was as good as Mad Max for the opposite reason. Like
Yeah.
Mad Max was this brilliant, like wasteland, apocalyptic future, like the worst parts of ourselves as humans, like the worst thing that we could possibly
Yeah.
become, and clawing our way back from that. The Martian is the opposite. It is the best of
It's
us.
the
It's
fighting
hope.
spirit.
It's amazing. It's like
Shit.
we don't
That
leave
was
people
really
behind.
loud.
So,
Yeah, I'm definitely going to hit it up on DVD.
and it was funny, and
Blu-ray.
that's what gets me.
Get
That
it
it
on
was
Blu-
funny and it was
Blu-ray.
nominated.
Oh man,
I
that is a film made for Blu-ray.
That's the thing with The Martian. I think is that it had a genuine kind of engaging story, but was just naturally funny.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
playing for laughs. It wasn't meant to be a comedy film in
No.
an out-and-out comedy
No,
sense.
no.
But it
It
played
was
for
true. It
fun.
was because it was really dramatic, and I think
Yeah.
you didn't know who was going to survive and who was going to perish in the depths of space and all that, and it was tense, and it was everyone's character had a point. There wasn't there wasn't any superfluous people.
Yeah.
But the amount of stars that they packed into that and cameos they got,
Yeah.
everyone had a
Yeah.
fucking point.
It was
Yeah.
a hell of a cast.
And it was just so well done. It was so
Yeah.
well done.
Yeah.
And but yeah, no, I loved The Martian for the exact opposite reason that I loved Mad Max.
Yeah.
It's like two extremes of humanity and humanity's future. I love it.
Cough on my foot.
No. It's my friend.
All right, it's not kosher, but okay.
Keep going. I'm busy.
So Diana's walked out of the room.
I suppose we
Star
haven't
Wars.
spoken about actress in a supporting role, or
Oh,
indeed
yeah, but-
actor
Kate Winslet.
in a supporting role.
Who do we have?
Kate Winslet. I would go for.
So Diana's back in the room. So
They'll
Star
probably
Wars.
give it to Rooney Mara. Oh, wouldn't it be nice if Rachel McAdams get it? Oh. No, actually, Alicia
I
Vikander
want
will get
Alicia
it.
Vikander.
She'll
Yeah.
get it.
I
She'll
really,
get it.
Yeah, like Angelina Jolie in Girl Interrupted. She was the highlight of the film. I came out from
Yeah.
Danish Girl, and the bright spot of that film was her. Not only was she shot beautifully throughout, but her performance was, you paid attention whenever she was on screen.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because you didn't during Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Yeah, which just shows you that Guy Ritchie was just not really interested.
No.
But then Guy Ritchie is like Joss Whedon. He has maybe one female character per film,
Yeah, that's true.
and then if they're good, you notice them. If they're not, you don't, and you're too busy focusing on the eventual bromance that's going on.
Yeah, that's true.
But no,
Guy
I mean,
Ritchie loves
there
his
are people that
bromance.
work here that are just like, I was like, oh, Alicia Vikander in Man from Uncle. That was Alicia Vikander.
Yeah,
Like-
that was me when you said that.
Yeah.
Like, I knew she was in the film, but I didn't realise that
She
was
was
her
the
in the very
last-
beginning.
Out of Ex Machina, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
she was,
don't I?
yeah.
Ex Machina. Yeah, but who did
Mahina.
she get? She
Ex
got
Machina.
nomination for Ex Machina?
There was
No.
Globes. That was the Globes.
Globes. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Which was a random choice to pull a film from like the year before.
No, but that Ex Machina was very widely regarded as being a very good film.
Mm.
I
Like
wouldn't
it
dis-
was.
Yeah.
Even if the ending was incredibly weak.
I didn't
Yes.
see it.
Like literally the last.
I feel like I
10
saw
minutes.
no films last year, which is surprising because last year was the most films I've seen in a long time.
Parks and Rec.
What do you
That's
mean?
why you watch no films. Parks and Rec.
I think you'll
Community.
find it's Community and Impractical
Yeah, no,
Jokers.
Impractical
Yeah.
Jokers. And Agent Carter. And yeah.
And the fact that I sat and watched a whole season of House
I
yesterday.
actually- I
Like a
sat
magical
with-
twinkles.
in a day.
Yeah.
No, I sat and went through. You know, on
How?
IMDb, there's like the top.
Because I
TV
have no
shows.
life.
So I sat with Ibs and Ross,
Uh,
and I was like, and they were just like, oh, we don't watch much TV, and I was like, oh, I recommend some things, and I went through that like 100, and I was like, seen that. Oh, I heard about that. Seen that. They were
It's
just
getting
like,
to the
what do
point,
you
yeah,
do? And I'm
where
like,
I'm running out of
television.
TV to
Like,
watch.
that's
and
my-
I'm
like,
like,
that's
I
what
have
I
to
do.
keep rewatching stuff.
yeah.
Like I've already seen
Sleep
House,
is for the
but
weak.
I love watching TV.
know,
I love it so much. My new show that I discovered that I think everyone should watch is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's
Tried it.
So-
I like Charlie Day. I'm not really a fan.
No,
of
I
it.
really love
It's-
it.
Yeah.
good.
I like. I would come back for Charlie Day if I had the time. But between the fact that I haven't watched Jessica Jones yet, I know that Daredevil season 2 is coming out. I'm
Yes,
not gonna
it
have
is.
time for that either. There's a bunch of TV shows that's up there. I was like, I just don't have the
I
time.
have made the decision that I am not gonna watch Jessica Jones.
Controversial.
I
Really?
can't. I can't do it.
Why?
David
I
Tennant.
can't do it.
She hates
You
Tennant.
hate Tennant.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
I can't stand him.
Important point.
I can't stand him. I just every time he's on the screen, I'm like, I really want to watch
I
it,
want
but
my hat back.
Oh, Katie Cat. Oh, poor Katie Cat.
I can't watch him. I can't do it.
What is it like?
What is it
like,
about?
like not everything, just one specific thing. Why you
No.
don't like?
His face.
You just don't like the face.
Yeah, I don't like. I think he's a
Is it
terrible
because
actor.
he looks like a llama?
No, I like llama.
Llama
Llama
Bear.
Bear. Llama Bear.
He looks like a friendly llama.
You're thinking of Cumberbatch.
I don't like David Cumberbatch.
David
What's his name?
Benedict.
David
How
Cumberbatch.
can you forget one of the most memorable
I don't like him.
names?
I don't like him either.
English name.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
I don't like him, and I don't like Eddie
Taking him
Redmayne.
from upper class to lower class in one name
What's
change.
wrong with David?
Exactly.
You're just rating your own name, you ass.
That is a good point. What is wrong with David?
Many, many things.
We can talk about your ex-husband if you want.
We're going to talk about what's on David.
Oh dear. I think everyone has a Dave story.
Everyone has a Dave.
Everyone has a Dave.
That's why there's a
Change,
series.
that's
Everybody
a
wants to
setting.
be a Dave.
I was hoping you were going to
That's
keep going
the
with
end
that.
of it there.
Are you checking the cats?
Leave one more. Yeah.
Let me
No,
see.
that's up to 1,000. It's fine. That's up to 1,000.
Give me your 37 gold.
being
Oh,
careful
we've
now.
lost
I
them.
spent-
We-
Oh no, these are
We've
terrible
lost the two of them to
choices.
some
No, I
weird
just went random
Japanese
selection.
cat game
Change it.
thing
Feel
that I
free.
don't quite
No, I'm
understand.
not playing your game. I've got
They're
my
They
own.
so
have cats.
Fine.
obsessed. They just want to hug all the cats.
They want to haggle the cat.
But they can't.
Don't put.
I'm
Katie
sorry.
could try, but she would have to hug twice as many on my behalf because I'm incredibly allergic.
Oh no! Oh, Nick, I'm so sorry. Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh no,
That's
that's
amazing.
I found out. I found
I
out.
as well.
Exactly the same thing.
I was fine with cats. I was about 6 or 7 years old. I was fine with cats until I was ran at a friend's house and I chased the cat around the house playing with it. And then I looked under a sofa where it was sitting, and it reached out very slowly and touched my face,
Oh,
and my
kitty.
entire eye inflated,
Oh,
like someone had inserted a burrito under my skin.
But you don't get.
Oh, I can't even be around cats for long. Just-
Why are they laughing?
Oh, they're laughing for you.
I'm so sad now.
Oh, that's
Oh,
amazing.
no, I can't be around cats. Oh.
The incredibly
Oh.
allergic cat. It's like the curious instant of Nick and the cat in the night time.
That's so sad.
For those
like
of you who
Snatcher,
can't
yeah.
see this, there is genuine devastation. on
I
Katie's
feel
face
really
right
bad for you, Chris. Kitty
I
cat.
can't hug all the cats.
I'm like Snatcher at the end of Fox Trolls. Just explode.
That's so sad. Look, I'm trying to hug a kitty.
Oh. You gotta hug the kitty twice
This
as
is
much.
I
pick
have
your
like one
battles, man. Pick your
too.
battles.
He gets cuddles every day.
Put the cat down.
But he's so cute. Look at the little
She's
face.
showing us pictures.
The internet's gonna think you're a crazy cat lady.
I am Chris Cat Lady. I love cats so much. I can't help it.
You need to put that picture of you wearing the cat hat holding the cat.
It's on Facebook.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. So do we feel we've said our piece on the Oscars? Do we feel there's anything really missing?
I think they should just do away with
Okay,
it.
Are there any
okay, so
injustices?
final bit on the
Anything
Why-
missing,
Oscars.
like
why is
what?
Deanna
All the
wearing
black
a
people.
poncho? Why is Deanna wearing a poncho?
Because I was going to take it off and then stopped halfway. The struggle is real. The struggle is real.
Story in your life. I was gonna do it, then
So-
I stopped halfway.
You were
That's
saying.
how you ended up here.
I was going to say, the final thing we say on the Oscars is what do we want to be our best picture and what do we think will be best picture? Like, compared to what we...
Like a crap fire.
Hold my microphone.
Now I have both.
Tie them together.
That is the definition.
Straight jacket.
Okay, that is definitive proof that Deanna knows how to escape a straight jacket.
I don't know what just happened.
Okay, so what I think will win,
Yeah.
Big Short. What I want to win is not nominated. I wanted Steve Jobs or Inside Out. But if I had to pick from that list,
Kill the chief.
I'd like it
Press
to
two.
go to Room.
Yeah. Room or Revenant?
But what do you think will win?
Probably the Revenant. I think, like the when Gravity came
Is it-
out, I think purely as a technical feat by a non-white American, a non-white American male director. I think purely on that point it will get it because it'll be like, it's like, oh my god, it's amazing! It's a Mexican who did a thing. Like, yeah, give it to him. Like, he's a Mexican who did an amazing thing. He's like Christophe Nolan.
It's like, we'll celebrate Del Toro and...
Oh, Del Toro. Yeah, where the fuck is Crimson Peak?
Exactly, man.
Shit, I forgot about Crimson Peak.
We'll celebrate all the
He's
Not even
Mexicans
on like
within
any of
genres.
He got nothing.
the special.
I think he might have got like best costume.
cinematography.
No.
Nothing.
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 Del
Nothing.
Toro gets snubbed because he doesn't do straight films. He always adds a twist of sci-fi or fantasy
Yeah.
or horror to all of his films because that's how he tells stories, and that's why he gets snubbed every time. Which is why Nolan gets snubbed every time.
Yeah, but come on.
If you could put Mad Max up there, you could put Interstellar up there.
But you know, it's Christopher Nolan.
But
so,
exactly. So there you go.
do we really want to
Again,
be giving
another-
him awards now?
Another director who only puts one female actor per film.
True.
Like one female character
I
per
have
film.
other
That's it.
issues with
That's
that.
all he can afford to do.
I think he's shit. But less said about that the better. If Revenant wins Best Picture, he's definitely not going to win Best Director.
You won't get both. You
No.
won't get both.
What do you think then?
So it could be they just weigh up between Mad Max and The Revenant and like pick one or the other.
I don't know. I have a feeling, like you say, like The Big Short.
I just think he's going to win, not because of anything, just
No.
because I think that's what's
I
going to
mean,
win.
I am going to go and see The Big Short this afternoon, so I will have a more
I've not
informed
heard
opinion
fantastic.
after that. It ticks all of those boxes that the Academy wants it to tick,
And it's got that car.
and it's got that
And
cast.
it's like a very believable Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah,
It's
I think
like-
that.
Yeah, no, I think that's what they were going with it. I just couldn't understand the trailer, and I saw it about 8 times, so I still
Yeah.
didn't understand it, so I was like, alright, I'm out.
I mean, as soon as I saw Revenant, I thought that was just gonna clean sweep everything.
Didn't you say that about Everest?
No,
Yeah,
I wasn't a particular fan. I
Oh,
like
who was it?
Everest.
Oh, John.
Yeah.
Everest,
Yeah.
yeah.
I like
Oh, we should've
Everest.
got John
I think
in for
it
this.
didn't.
Yeah, we should.
He just sat and go, no, they're all rubbish. No.
No. That's true.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of them.
No, Revenant he loved.
John and I would just end up having arguments. That's just how that would go.
Especially
John was the one who said to me that he
You
was like,
talk
I
about
think you'll
Martian,
like
you
Steve
talk
Jobs, and
about
he was
Star Wars,
fucking spot on.
fisticuffs.
No. I would say that.
I thought John
is possibly
didn't like
saying
Star
that.
Wars. What was it that John didn't like that we all liked?
The Martian.
Martian.
Jurassic World.
Jurassic World. as
Jurassic
well,
World. Yeah.
If you slap a franchise on it, John's not gonna like it.
Yeah.
He's such a
He's old
hipster.
school though, which I think is quite sweet because he's so young. So he doesn't know.
I agree with you on that one. I was mildly entertained, but it was ultimately for me. It was more parody inducing than entertaining.
That's nice. Go bit in hell.
I watched Jurassic World. And was like, cool. I want to go watch Jurassic Park now.
Oh, I love Jurassic
It's a
World.
nice.
Oh,
It's
I
a nice.
fucking loved it.
It's a nice appetizer.
I loved it
I
so
loved
much.
I loved it.
So much.
When they're going in on the monorail and
Just
it all
all of
kicks
it.
in and the gates.
Just
I can't.
everything. It was so good. It was so good. I loved it. I loved it.
Oh, I love it.
So, Miss O'Reilly, you have last say.
Yeah, see, I won. Okay,
Let's just wait for
I did that the whole time it was on.
Let's wait for the cat orchestra to.
Meow, 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 meow.
What?
Anyway, carry on about your business.
Okay, I want the Martian to what's this double microphone thing going on? I want the Martian to win.
Dave's gone. Dave down. Dave down.
I'll take
We're going Dave down.
So,
Put that pinky down.
put that thing back where you came from. I'm so happy. So happy. So happy.
And-
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay. I want the Martian to win. It's not going to win.
No.
No.
I have a sneaking suspicion that Spotlight will win.
Probably.
Really?
Because it's so.
Do you not think it's too
'Cause it's
controversial?
That's the
Because it's
point.
almost like, no, but it's like, we're celebrating that and like,
We're celebrating that the story. Not only did it make it into the media, but it's also made it into
You got to remember.
a medium by which other people will. Because there are people that don't know about it. Like years after it
Ah,
happened.
yeah,
they
and you've
still
got to
don't
remember
know
that the
about
guys voting in the Academy are of an age to hate Catholics. Because up until Kennedy, they're Americans, and even during Kennedy and like up until his assassination, America hated Catholics.
Uh-huh.
There's like you would never have thought that Kennedy would win because he was a Catholic. Like that
My
was
mother-in-law refers to them as a cult.
yeah, exactly. Like the so the idea that they could
we need to back the fuck up. I'm
We
sorry.
can have a whole other podcast.
Yeah.
Next time on
This is my mum.
Haymarket, what Jill's mum thinks.
So yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion that Spotlight's got a very strong. If The Revenant gets Best Director, the Spotlight will get Best Picture. I think
It's such an.
it's a thing. If they can hold it up and go, no, Catholics are bad. Look at the bad Catholics. Especially because the right wing had a fucking field day with Francis coming over and what he said, so they hate him even more right now. So yeah, I think it's got a good chance. But on the other hand, if Inarritu doesn't get Best Director, it'll probably go to The Revenant because
I think it's
life
like-
is unfair.
One or the other.
Circling those.
Mic
Mic
drop!
Boom.
Are you literally leaving? No, that's it. We just finished because Tiana left.
No.
Any more final thoughts, kids?
Dare we touch upon? Is it too heavy a subject to touch upon the controversy of the lack of racial diversity? Do we want to give just like an opinion on it? Do we really
I
want
wouldn't,
to get
because-
onto it?
We've talked about it.
We've
Yeah.
talked about it. Me and Dave have talked about it, and I know for a fact that these two have opposing opinions,
Oh.
and we're already.
That's what we should talk about.
Well, not
talked about
opposing
this.
opinions, but I think we're.
I think
All right,
people-
if you want to
people have
touch on
talked
it,
about
we're at
this enough.
49 minutes, and well, we got.
We've got a couple of minutes. We'll
Couple of
devote a couple of minutes to this.
Yeah.
What are the opposing opinions? Because people have talked about this already. We all know whether or not people say there are a lack of actual films, a lack of actual actors, the fact that there is just in general a lack of nominations. But now the fact we have specificity in opposing
The sweets are
crinkly
out.
sweets.
I have stuff to say, but I'd rather not.
Right, so what are the opposing opinions?
I don't think they're opposing, but they're definitely. I've heard different things coming out of these two.
Stopped opening them.
Talk and then you get sweet.
Oh,
Reward. That's your
Dave,
reward.
go on.
yeah,
you
you
talk.
did.
So, my view on this and my whole approach to this is that I don't think the fact that the people haven't been nominated is the issue here. I think the bigger issue is that they're just in the wider film industry as a whole, we're not looking at giving voice, giving money and time and films to minorities of all types, like kind of so to blacks, Hispanics, women, gay, transgender.
There's
all
not
that
enough
stuff.
gays.
There's not.
No,
Yeah,
no,
like kind of I think
No,
minorities
genuinely, I believe that.
There aren't
aren't
enough queers
being
anyway.
represented
Well,
as
some
widely
places do their own
in the
employment.
industry. But my problem with all of this is that next year, when inevitably someone from a black or Hispanic background is nominated for an Oscar, the question is not going to be, do they deserve to be there? It will be, are they the token black guy to make
No.
sure that we are
See, I don't agree
ticking
with that.
a
I think
diversity
next year the
quota?
whole controversy is going to be like, do these people deserve it, or are the Academy
Yeah,
just
no,
nominating?
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
But it's not going to be like token black guy. It's going to be like, these guys don't deserve it, and then everyone's going to be like, what about these white guys? They did really well, blah blah blah.
Like,
That's what's going to happen.
That's the problem.
We're going to
That's
go
the
around in
problem I
fucking
have
circles.
in everything where there are
Nick,
quotas and
This
there's
is what
all
I
of
was
this
talking
lot.
about.
This is the problem with it, is the second you start introducing quotas, you never get into this thing of do they deserve to be there.
She's got her argument face on.
You feel like it becomes almost like affirmative action.
Yeah, like positive discrimination is still discrimination, and you're still putting people there because they are different. And I know that we have to kind of go that way to get people in, but I think it's a short-term fix, not a long-term fix.
Diana, oppose it.
That was cogent. Okay, Diana.
I agree with
Question
everything you
time.
said up until that last bit. There is a problem in the film industry as a whole. Independent film is almost non-existent these days.
Agreed. We spoke about that the other day.
Middle of the road film is almost non-existent. People who do it professionally but aren't the big hitters. Studios invest way too much money into films to take anything they consider a risk.
Fucking take them.
So
I know what's going to happen.
They have like this idea of the traditional
Sorry,
hero,
what
what pulls in viewers and audiences, and they will stick to that because they're not going to risk their money. The problem becomes is that you have something like the Academy Awards, which is watched globally, which is talked about for weeks. It is the biggest platform for people to say, we are going to find something different in film. We are going to go out and look for something, right? They're fucking lazy asses who just sit there and wait for stuff that they've heard about or they know a mate who's in it. You know, it's the big hitters, but the big hitters are the ones with the money and who are being lazy. So I think the Academy Awards have a responsibility to go out and look for films made by other ethnic origins, other sexualities, other genders, and go, we're going to hold these up because this is new, this is groundbreaking, this is an angle that we haven't seen before. I think positive discrimination is the reason that we have made so much progress, and I think to say that positive discrimination could be a bad thing is like, it's just so, until you're talking about like until you ask the question, if you have to ask the question, do these people deserve to be here or are they a token black guy, then that is showing you that
Anytime you have to ask a question about discrimination, the answer is yes.
yeah, exactly. It's
By the fact that you had to pose the question in the first
Well,
place
it's like
means
when
that there is a
somebody goes,
problem.
I'm not racist, but it's like, you
Yeah.
just have to fucking...
That works the other
Yeah.
way. If you have to say, I'm not something, but you are.
Yeah.
I'm not sexist, I'm not racist, I'm not being funny.
Oh, I am definitely sexist.
But the idea
Women
that
You hate women.
going out and looking for people, like particularly in this instance, the fact that they're talking about the fact that there's no black actors nominated at all across the main characters for the second year running.
But
That's
who would you
fucking
have
shocking.
nominated?
It's not a question of who I would have nominated, it's a question of which actors in roles would have done the most for the cause.
Oh, in terms of people who... Are you talking about casting now?
I'm talking about the awards, because there are films from all around the world
Oh, I see.
that have been released in America.
Mm.
There will have been films in America that have been released and been made exclusively by black people.
Well,
They could have made an effort to look through those and go, okay, no, it doesn't have the money or the budget or the finesse of the big films, but actually this is important.
for me, I think it highlights the whole, like you said before, there's no independent film. You got these straight hitters, but we all, we could probably name what studios they came out of. Like, people at home could probably go, that's a Fox film. Like, when you can do that, it's, like, kind of depressing.
Yes.
You know that they're big studio films.
To say
And you are disregarding an entire, level of film. Like, even more than... There's probably more independent and mid films being made than studio hitters.
The Academy Awards is not the time to have the discussion about does this person deserve this award or not, because we know it's all political bullshit. Anyway,
That, okay,
the
I
Academy
can
Awards is
completely
the
get
time
behind
to
that.
say, here is progression in film. Here is what
Yeah,
we want
okay.
to see. Here is the next step. Here is us celebrating people making
Yeah.
film. And to say, oh, maybe those people didn't deserve to be here, that's bullshit, because half the people on that list don't deserve to be
No.
there.
I can agree with
They're there
that.
because they're industry standard, because they're branding.
Exactly. So I think that particularly people like Will Smith standing up, Forrest Whitaker standing up and saying they're going to boycott, they have every right to, because it's a fucking travesty.
Mark Ruffalo, almost.
Almost, yeah, almost.
I might, but I could probably lose a contract because my boss is.
That's what I was going to say. He probably doesn't have a choice.
No.
So, yeah, exactly. This is so political. This is all about marketing and global eyes on film. This is the time to make a fucking issue about it. And people who say that this isn't appropriate are wrong.
And on that
That
note,
was on that note. There we go.
that
That's
was
pretty succinct.
very eloquent.
On that note.
Thank you. Bye.
Are you actually going this
No.
time? Because I think. I mean, it's all a bit bullshitty, isn't it? The Oscars, like, it's not what it used to
Yeah,
be.
that's it. Everyone knows it's a farce. So don't make a big deal out of people saying, "Oh, we know it's a farce, but we're going to use it for political gain." Like that's don't live in denial. That's like ridiculous.
It's so fun. It would just, yeah, I don't know. There's
Anyone who truly believes that the Oscars go to the films that deserve it the most.
Oh, they're
are
just
living in a
fucking
dream world.
retards, then. Like, because I've constantly said that. I think they're all, it's all bullshit.
The only award ceremony where the award goes to the film or director or actor that absolutely deserves it is the Razzies.
Yeah.
That's never political.
No, I think
that's
the
never
Globes
political.
are a little bit better than the Oscars. I think
Yeah.
they've got their ear to the ground a little bit more,
Yeah.
especially because on the TV side of things,
Yeah.
I think.
But look how the voting for the Oscars went. The fact that after the Globes came out, the Oscar votes were so different on purpose. It was like, we're going to try and distance
normally
ourselves.
they're
We're going
the
to distance
same,
ourselves
but
from the votes for the Globes
yeah,
and do something different.
weird.
Which just shows you that it's been political. That if they were going for honesty, the votes would be almost exactly the same.
Yeah, but I mean,
But they weren't.
the nominations this year across the board have been pretty shit. Like the BAFTAs, like
The BAFTAs are almost embarrassing.
Yeah.
they should probably just not even bother this year.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. Like, what's the point? They're not gonna.
Pomp and
Nobody's getting
circumstance.
anything out of it. It's not even entertaining. It's not, it's
And have
not
you
even
noticed
celebrating
that-
properly.
Have
Like,
you noticed in the last few years with the BAFTAs the difference between, because what I always understood the categories to be Best Picture and Best British Picture was that the British Picture was celebrating our film industry,
yeah.
Yeah.
and Best Picture was celebrating overall. But it seems to have turned into Best British Film and then
Yeah.
Best Hollywood Film,
Yeah.
just so we Breast Hollywood Film, so
What
that
would
we
you
can
nominate
get
as your
the stars
Best Hollywood?
over.
Guess my vote.
I'm in.
No, it's all a bit rubbish, to be honest. Yet we still continually talk about it.
Of course, yeah, because
Especially us, it's like almost consumed us. But it's always the same this time of year. We're always like Oscars.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah.
But yeah, thought we'd actually record it this
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Anyone got any other things? What are you buying now? Be careful.
Buying stuff.
Yeah, but
Be
what?
careful.
Yeah, but you're buying the wrong things.
I'm
Nick.
buying stuff that's
Okay,
there. I don't have the
everyone.
gold to buy the other
You
stuff
need
yet.
to buy
Meanwhile,
one of
at
these.
Haymarket,
I know.
You
I
need
have
to buy
one.
This
one
is
of
the
I've
Meanwhile
got a
at
small one.
Haymarket. We're sitting here, we're waiting to wrap up, and
Yeah.
you're looking at
I feel like you're making fun of me now,
funny that.
and I feel like it's starting.
We're not making fun at you.
No,
We're making fun with you.
I think that you
How
guys
is it
keep making fun of me because you all think I'm stupid and I love cats too much, and you think that my inventions are crap.
things are mutual. You're not stupid, but you do
Those are Aww.
When in actual fact you should all respect me because I'm your boss
I was waiting for that.
and I am in charge.
On that note, have a happy Oscar season. Bye.
We're doing another one before the Oscars on Monday, so
Yeah, but that's going to be devoted to mine and Nick's more.
we need to. Yeah, Nick and Deanna's got some dodgy ass stuff
Tune in
going
next
on.
time. What's going on? What's the war about? What's Dave gonna do? What's Katie gonna do about her cats? How many are gonna be in the garden? All of these questions and more are gonna be answered on the next episode of Meanwhile at Haymarket.
Bye, team. Why do you keep dropping the mic?
I don't
Fucking A.
know.
Bye.
Thank you.